this guy is actually the art teacher of Tia Mowry's daughter. And that's pretty much
is that right?
how they met. So
is that right? There's some extreme age gaps there, man. You might want to watch him too. He might be interested in extreme age gaps with his grown ass. So he started off as the teacher, right? Is that right? Oh, he's just so good with kids, huh? She done fell for that nigga. That's that easy, huh?
Everything is gravy, yeah, we living good. Played the streets for a minute, now I'm out the hood. This that Pimp C flow, diamonds against that wood. I'm dedicated to this grid and I won't never budge.
They said Tia Mowry had a boyfriend, a new one, a youngin', a YN, a big age gap. You know what I'm saying? And now they're saying his past is hard to watch. We got this video by O'Shea Duke Jackson, man. We gonna see what it's hitting for. But before we do that, man, if you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Cause that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Let's see what it's hitting for.
These joints to leave their husband and be providing to get what they be taking care of. I'm telling you.
the last
Yeah, because that's what they chose. Yeah, women pick who they want, so that's who she chose. That's what she wants to do. She gonna be happy doing it. Yeah.
72 hours has been pretty
Hey, women will spend money. Hey. There's two types of women in this world, right? There's the woman. I'm not gonna say there's two types, but there's different types of women, right? There's the woman who wants a man to provide and pay for every motherfucking thing. And then there's the woman that will provide and pay for every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Two different worlds.
interesting for Tia Mowry. She went to having no man at all or a mystery man.
And women will do for the man that they want, yes.
Popping out with a new guy. This dude that you see on the screen. And of course, he is notably much younger than she is, although they do look like a cute couple.
He's right, you know.
But when this relationship was first exposed on the Shade Room, many people had their...
Ain't this Tia and Tamara, man? Look, Tia looking straight, though. Look, oh, how old she is now? She gotta be about 40, bruh. Maybe not that old. She might be 30, so I ain't gonna put 40 on her. She looking good, though. 47. Yo, and how old is this nigga? He just look like he give me fuck nigga vibes. I ain't gonna lie. He give me player type nigga, man. He give me young nigga type. You know what I'm saying? He give me fuck on the hoes type nigga. You know what I'm saying? That don't always be true though. 47? How old is this nigga?
Concerns.
Done left her husband for a whole YN. You know she paying all his bills. And she paying for everything.
Woo! But many people supported it.
She's just old, and if he wants kids, she's not gonna really be able to give it to him. Or even want to give it to him.
Really happy for her when she started posting TikToks that were heavily
Black girls, we up, so you gotta be 47 and settle with a young nigga, right? In his 20s. To be up. Finally settle, right? Settle. Yes. You finally had to settle. Oh, but it's for a young nigga that has his shit together. Oh, okay. Right. right. Because that's just as good, I guess.
And really, she's like posting flowers and stuff like that, and like was posting TikToks that made it seem like she had a man. People were online were like, "Oh, she just got back with her ex-husband," which if she would have done that, I wouldn't have judged her for it, you know. But a little part of me was kind of sad, like, "Oh, she went back. I hate that for her." Finding out that it's actually a new guy makes me really happy.
Is that right?
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
Now, I thought this person was...
See, they love it for each other. They love the self-destruction, self-sabotaging that they do to themselves. They love it for each other.
Interesting. Because what she said...
Leave your good man for a nigga that you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk shit about him, though.
Didn't make a lot of sense. If she, Tia Mowry, went back to Corey Hardrick, she would have accepted it, but she would hate that for her. But to find out that Tia Mowry has this new guy, it makes it so much better. And I thought it was interesting because we did eventually find out who this young man was.
I didn't know she was this old, bro. 47?
His name is Mr. Javon Armada. Now, he is a artist, designer, and an educator from East Cleveland, Ohio, now living and working in the NoHo Art District of Los Angeles. Hey, you get it? NoHo? Like, you get it? No hoes?
Got him!
This multidisciplinary practice spans drawing, murals, and live art experiences that connect people through creativity and collaboration.
What does this really mean here?
And I also heard that this guy is actually the art teacher of Tia Mowry's daughter. And that's pretty much
is that right?
how they met. So
Is that right? That's some extreme age gaps there, man. You might want to watch him too. He might be interested in extreme age gaps with his grown ass. You know what I'm saying? So he started off as the teacher, right? Is that right? Oh, he's just so good with kids, huh? Yeah. She'd have fell for that nigga. Yeah.
I decided
It's that easy, huh?
to go to Google Gemini. And knowing that Tia Mowry lives in Southern California, I asked, what's the most amount of money this guy can make? And in Southern California, a high school art teacher can make between
He's a high school art teacher
and $135 annually.
That's a lot, bro. What? Teachers out there? I mean, that's not. I mean, LA, bro. Bro, if you can't live off $100,000 in LA, bro, you're living without your means, bro. You can find you something, bro. That's a payment that's you know what I'm saying. Shit, it ain't that much. There's niggas out there living off $6,000 a month, nigga. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot, though. I say, bro. That's high, bro. That's good though.
Now, this is pretty interesting because after you get taxed, pay rent,
Imagine that's after rent.
pay
Or
insurance, pay your 401k or pension. Yeah, absolutely nothing. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Is that right? Is that right?
Especially since Tia Mowry graduated from
What if his rent is only $3,500, right? 10 bands a month. What else food don't cost that motherfucking much, bro, when you're not eating out every single meal. If you actually buy groceries, bro, like, okay, rent might be high as a bitch, okay, but what are your utilities? Ain't no way it's gonna be over $1,000, $1,500 a month. Say it's $1,500, you $5,000. What else okay, you got a car payment. What car do you drive? Why are you driving this extreme luxury car? Live within your means, fuck nigga. If you making this type of money, you can afford to buy a car cash after saving up for some months. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you really 10 band that nigga got his own money, he got his own motion. That's enough, bro. Trust me. He can afford to take her on dates and buy her things here and there. Is as much as she can do? Probably not, but so what? That nigga's up.
Marriage. She graduated
If he's making $100K, yeah, okay, of course, yeah.
to get this high school
100K
teacher, right?
plus.
And then there is this other issue.
So when a man knows that he cannot provide for you in the way he wants and not give you everything that he desires to give his woman, and he's comfortable with that, that is not your man. He does not see you as his woman. He does not see you as someone he's going to be with in the future. He sees you as someone that's going to help him get through this rough patch in this very moment. But once he levels up, and if he does, hopefully, but when they do level up, that's...
What about that man that feels the same way about that woman, though, that he makes more than? You can do it vice versa, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can do it vice versa. I feel like you should definitely, like, seek to find somebody on your level or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't just be basing somebody off of how much money they make, though, bro. Like, that's not really valid, you know. Somebody could be a hard worker, somebody could be good with their money, but they didn't go to school to be a doctor for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's why they leave you and bounce up to another.
but within them 10 years that you was going to school, that you found this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you know.
The woman, because you've seen them at their worst.
Okay. And
In the very beginning, he's going to be very nice. He's going to be very charming. He's going to give you lots of sex. But I'm going to tell you what's brewing inside of him.
You're giving him lots of sex.
That jealousy and that envy. He envies the fact that you are so ambitious. You're a go-getter. Everything that you have, you worked your ass off for it.
so, of course, before they move the goalposts, most women will always tell you that you should never deal with a man that makes less money than you.
My thing though is like, bro, there's a line that needs to be drawn on that though. Like, it's the difference between a nigga that's a bum who don't got no job at all, or it's a difference between a nigga who got a little bullshit ass job at the Dollar General and is not trying, versus a nigga who has a job and is trying and just doesn't make enough money, but is job hopping and trying to make more money and doing things on the side and this, that, and the third. It's levels to all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because he's not making money doesn't mean he can't be. And a lot of times, a female can't see potential in a nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're attracted to shiny objects. You know what I'm saying? They can't see the diamond in the rough. You know what I'm saying? They need the diamond that's already polished. You know? That's what catches their eye, at least. You know? So, what am I saying?
Because that man is always supposed to be on your level. And it's interesting because in the last clip, the lady was talking about you got to find a man on your level. And then somebody said this.
When it comes to this level shit, bro, money is not the thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a factor, but it's not the thing though. Because it's like, you tell a woman to find a man that's on her level, meaning he on her, that being said, on her level, meaning he makes more money than you and can pay for everything. But for that man that can pay for everything, if he's successful, whatever it is, he done worked his way up, got a good job, he moves his pockets. His level is not just his pockets, it's his mindset as well. So that woman's mindset might not be on his level at all. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like mindset level matters more than financial level.
Can't find any that are in my level. Woo! Yeah, neither.
Yeah, on your level, huh?
Can Tia Mowry. Woo! But let's go back.
Or is it just your delusional, what's the word, bro? Belief that you want to have for yourself, or fantasy. Yeah, delusional fantasy that you have for yourself.
So, okay, we already seen what happened. Tia Mowry fell in love with a man that's 35 years old.
35? That's not bad.
Has 2 kids of his own.
2, okay.
At best, he's a high school educator and a freelancer, and he doesn't make a whole lot of money.
So
it's
what?
okay. This is a come up for black women. Like, literally, one of these ladies in the previous clips actually said it.
Hey, he take care of his kids. He got a job, school. She like that shit. You know what I'm saying? She like that. She ain't out here looking for the. What do you need to be some famous ass nigga for, bro? He ain't gotta be. Shoot.
Up for black women. Like, literally, one of these ladies in the previous clips actually said it. Black girls, we up. But wait, there's more.
And what's that?
So guys, there's some more to this story about Mr. Armada. There are some evidence about his last relationship, and his ex-girlfriend is coming out, really talking about some things. And this has been flowing around the internet. And as you guys know, on Facebook, there are these groups. One of them is called Black Women Uncensored. And what you can do now on Facebook in the last few years is you don't have to come out and say who you are. you can come out and be an anonymous participant. So you can hide your identity. You couldn't do that before, but you can do it now. And this lady says,
right?
my ex left me for a celebrity mom, and she just soft launched their relationship online yesterday. He's her daughter's teacher.
Damn.
I'm about to crash out and go public with it, but I need somebody to talk me down from this.
That is kind of crazy though. Like, if he's actually a school teacher and that student goes to that school, is it some type of like in the handbook, like can the teachers have relationships like outside of school, like especially if it's like can be proven that y'all met after this kid started going to school here or you started working here type shit, like after a parent teacher conference or some shit, like, you know, it's crazy.
What would you do? Then there was more. We are not legally married. We were talking about marriage, and he claims he still intends on asking for my hand once this blows over.
Is that
we
right?
Spoke about a poly
blows
situation.
Over. Oh, what? Is that right? That's why you're coming out and saying this, huh? Because I was about to say.
Since there were other instances that implied it should be considered. When this came about, he told me he'd ask her if she was down for there being a third, and the third being me.
What?
It wasn't LOL. That's why I.
So basically, Tia Mowry and old boy is looking to add a third.
Stepped away. The man can't look at me without wanting to undress me. Between that and the attachment his daughter has to me, it never would have worked. So this has been going around about Mr. Javon Armada, and the whole internet has been talking about it. I've just taken my time to really discuss it. But, you know, this is kind of what I honestly believe. I think easier when a woman first gets into that first relationship. And, you know, we're going to be honest. I'll be 45 soon. I'm 44 now. At our age, we are probably not going to change. The way that we look at the world is the correct way. Our experience has taught us as such. And then when you've been in relationships before or friendships before, you want to do things your way in your mid 40s. You're not going to get with anybody who challenges the way that you do things.
Yeah,
it's just
I can see that.
So Tia Mowry, her situation as it is, she's going to have to get with a man that's going to be on her program. She has 3 kids. She doesn't want to be a wife to anybody else, at least on a man's terms. She doesn't want to fit into anyone's life. She needs a man to fit into her life. And of course, when you're dealing with a man who doesn't have as much as you, hey, yeah, it's very possible that a man can fit into your life. Like one of the people said, the sex will be good at first. The attention and the love bombing will be good at first. But of course, we already know who has the most to gain from this relationship. It's not Tia Mowry.
This term love bombing is crazy. A lot of these terms be crazy to me, bro, because it's like, I never really thought of it like that.
Tia Mowry is looking for a man that is fitting a certain narrative. Tia is looking for a man that solidifies how she already feels about herself. Typically, men, we look for things that challenge us. Women tend to look for things that...
Hell no, I don't want no woman that challenge me, nigga. Shit, you can stay the fuck over there with that bullshit.
Solidify them.
I'm a challenge, nigga. I'm not playing no motherfucking games, nigga. That shit is boring. It's exhausting. You know what I'm saying? It's draining. It's not boring. It's fucking frustrating.
And of course, if you want a guy that feels that you're great at what you can do for him right now or for where you are right now, yeah, that man will come around. But again, most likely he'll have some other stuff on the side. I can guarantee you if he was rich and had money, he wouldn't be dating Tia Mowry. But the issue also comes in the long term when you're really like Tia Mowry. You've been very successful. You've had a husband who understands what it takes to get to that certain level of a success. And what tends to happen is long term, once you get into relationships with people who don't understand that, it's hard to keep them around. Like, it's easier for a man, let's say for me, who went to medical school and, work all day. It's easy for me to get with a woman who might not be kind of like on my level of work drive and all that. But what I've noticed is for a woman who's ambitious, it's very difficult for her to stay along with a man who doesn't have her drive, especially if she's been around a man that has that drive. Like, remember Jeff Bezos? Jeff Bezos is probably like one of the richest people on planet Earth. His wife was called Mackenzie Scott Bezos, right? That's who she was at first. And she was married to Jeff Bezos from 1993 to 2019. Then she got married to this school teacher, Dan Jewett. They were married for only 2 years. And one of the reasons why is because, well, they just had different long-term goals.
This is this nigga wife, bro. She gotta have heels on, but still, that's a tall woman, man.
You can't marry a school teacher. Like, you're a billionaire woman. You've been around Jeff Bezos, at one time the richest man on planet Earth, hardworking, overachieving, and then
what? That's luck, nigga. That's okay. And
get with this
nigga
guy.
Looks so fucking like not real, bro. He just looks soulless.
Who is nothing like that. You're going to always compare that person to him. And this is the same thing with Tia Mowry. Corey Hardrick is doing great things. Better things than he was doing when he was with Tia Mowry. He's probably never had as much opportunity as he does now. If he wanted to date, marry, whatever he wanted to do, it'd be completely easy. He can get somebody on the same level of Tia Mowry, if not better.
You think so?
Tia Mowry can no longer get a Corey Hardrick, and it's evident. And most women who don't want to change and they're in a situation as Tia Mowry, no man wants to put up with their problems or their BS, so they have to go out and literally pay for it. And this was a mistake Mackenzie Scott did. She liked him. The idea sounded good at first until that guy was not the man that she was exposed to. And again, Tia Mowry could never want to get back with Corey Hardrick for the rest of her life. I understand that. But here's the thing. If this young guy is not going to be like Corey Hardrick, she will lose respect for him. It's not going to matter how good she has a young boy toy, how good he's clapping her cheeks. Ultimately, that chagrin she has towards him is not going to be able to be hidden. She's going to let somebody know, and he will feel it, and they will start to have problems. And ultimately, all women that feel like you can deal with a successful man and drop down to a man that's not successful, especially if you've been successful, it's not gonna work out. And if I'm Corey Hardrick, I'm just sitting back and looking at this like, oh, okay, this is evident you can't get anybody else, which is the truth. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of.
Man, I'm so glad my relationship life ain't public out here for niggas be speaking on, you know what I'm saying? He could have done better. She should have done better. This and that. And, he's just sitting back laughing and, oh, just wait. Oh, she can't do no better. Like, bro, that's toxic. Even if that's true, that nigga sitting back looking, that's toxic, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to consume yourself in that type of mind, bro, and that type of thinking and shit, bro, because it's just gonna fuck with you. But man, y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. We on the road to 100K. Okay, if you want to hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications. Slap the dog shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. T-Bot. Peter name.
This shit is in me, it ain't on me, you can't scrub it off. I've been riding by my lonely on that paper walk. And why you call your homies cause they bound to talk. Yeah, I've been focused on my chicken.